Hey golfers, I've got the absolute top 10 easiest ways to lower your handicap below a 10, and it starts right now on this tee box. Now look, we're not on the driving range, we're not trying to fix our swing, we're now on the golf course. We're trying to avoid hazards. So tip number 1. Tee off on the side of the tee box where your biggest hazard is and hit away from it. Earlier when I was on the range, I was playing a little bit of a cut. Notice what you're playing that day, a little to the right or a little to the left. Some holes, like this one, have hazards to the right and to the left. This hole has water to the left and out of bounds to the right. Since I'm playing a little bit of a cut, I want to avoid that hazard to the right because that's my biggest threat. I don't want to re-tee my shot right here in the tee box, especially on the first tee. So I've teed up my ball on the right side of the tee box because out of bounds is on the right. I'm going to angle myself to the left and hit away from that hazard. Tip number 2. Pick a specific target, not just the pin. In this situation right here, the pin is tucked to the right side of the green, the far right side. There's a bunker right in front of it, and there's a little bit of rough to the right of that. Now, if I'm looking at the hole, I notice about 20 feet to the left of that pin is a big slope. If I hit the center of that green right there, where that slope is at, it's gonna trickle to the right. If it doesn't trickle to the right, I'm still on the green, taking away any hazards that might come into play. So, pick your spot. Give yourself plenty of room behind the ball to visualize a spot. Draw a line from that target to the very front of your golf ball. I'm talking just a couple inches, just like this. You aim your club face up to that spot, make your feet parallel to it, and rock and roll. Perfect. Easy golf tip number 3. Visualize your shot. This is probably the most underrated part of the game that nobody ever thinks about, but it's so important. Now, most people will think, hey, I don't visualize on the golf course. Yes, you do. You just visualize the wrong thing. So what I mean by that is, if I'm looking at this hole, most golfers would see a giant bunker right in front of the pin. That's what they would see. That's what they would focus on. Or if they're on a hole with water or any kind of out of bounds, they're going to say, please don't hit it in the bunker. Please don't hit it out of bounds. Please don't hit it in the water. You are visualizing when you say that stuff to your brain. You are imagining your ball going in those areas, and you will do it. Your brain does not understand don't, it only understands do. So flip the script. Visualize what you want that golf ball to do. See the ball flight. How high do you want the ball to travel? Are you playing a little cut? Are you playing a little draw? Tell your brain what you want that golf ball to do. Your brain is a supercomputer. It will listen, but it takes training, just like training your swing. Train your brain the same way you're training your swing. So for this one, I don't want to go as high. I want to fly a little lower. Just to the left of that pin, I'm seeing my ball fly to what I want it to do. I'm imagining it, I'm telling it, and I'm going to execute. Just like that. Tip number 4. If you're unfortunate enough to get in a bunker, remember this one golden rule. The number 1 rule of getting out of a bunker is get out of the bunker. Take as much sand and as much aggression as you can to get out of the hazard. So imagine a circle around your golf ball, and you're trying to splash that sand out as much as you can with your ball. What I also want you to imagine is that you try and splash that sand and land the grains where you want that ball to land. That keeps you nice and fast, that keeps you nice and aggressive, and gets you to hit down on the golf ball. Tip number 5. When you're close to the green, get rid of your high lofted wedges. Get rid of them. The bigger the swing, the bigger their problem. Take a lower lofted club, like a pitching wedge or a 9-iron. We want to keep that ball nice and low and do a bump and run. So what you can do is choke down, grip down on the grip, a little closer to the shaft, stand a little closer to the golf ball, meaning this way, and raise your heel just a little bit. That's going to allow you to do a putting stroke and not have too big of a swing, keeping that ball nice and low and run up right next to the hole. All right, before we move on to the next easy tip, be sure to like and subscribe to Team KSG as we come out with these videos weekly, and also visit teamksg.com for a weekly practice plan free of charge. So we've got easy tip number 6. Putt off the green. Not every single situation off of the green requires a chip or a pitch or a bump and run or a high lofted shot. Most of the time, if we don't have anything to get over, such as this situation right here, we've got a little bit of fringe, but we don't have a lot of fringe. We don't have any rough or any kind of divots to get over. Take your putter out, because I guarantee out of 20 balls that you putt versus 20 balls that you chip, every single one of your putting ones will be a lot closer than your chips. So, situations like this, a few feet off the green, use your putter, get it close. Easy golf tip number 7. Make sure you use an alignment aid on your golf ball. You don't even have to use a marker if you don't want to. Each golf ball has their brand and type of ball on the side of it. For instance, it's a Chrome Tour X, my favorite golf ball. It's phenomenal. I use this line to help line myself up in the beginning before I putt. Now, as I said, you can use a Sharpie, make it thicker, easier to see, but this is a little cheat sheet for you when you're getting yourself aligned to a putt, because after you get yourself aligned, we don't want to worry about speed and direction. We just want to worry about speed. So get your direction set, aim it where you want to aim, and then just focus on speed. Number 8. Keep your equipment clean. Keep your grooves clean. Keep your golf balls clean. Any dirt, sand, debris is going to affect that golf ball's flight. You're trying to get below a 10 handicap, and these are the little details that compound and matter. So dip a towel in some water or even spin on it, wipe those club faces, and make sure your balls are clean. Tip number 9. Have a looser grip. Tension in your swing starts with tension in your grip. So if you're sitting out to the golf ball, especially on the first tee, and you can see the whites in your fingernails, you know that you're squeezing that grip way too tight and you're choking the club out. Your arms will start to tense up and you'll not be free in your swing. For those of you that slice it a lot, that is a big indicator right there. You probably have too tight of a grip. So on a scale of 1 to 10, call it about a 6. A 6 for pressure on your grip. That allows your wrist to be nice and smooth, nice and relaxed, and you can have a free swing. And lastly, easy tip number 10. How high should you tee up the ball on the tee box? I get this question all the time. Now we're talking about drivers, for instance, but for drivers, easy rule of thumb, no more questions about it. When you put that driver behind the golf ball, the top part of the crown should be about in the middle of that ball. That gives the ball plenty of height for you to hit up on it and get that ball launching. I think that most people will tee up the ball very low, thinking that that's going to help them not sky the ball, when it actually does the opposite. The lower that you tee up that golf ball, the more that somebody wants to actually hit down on with the driver, which causes those pop-ups. So make sure that you tee up your golf ball, half of the ball will go above the crown of your driver, and you'll hit more and more fairways. So there you have it. There's your top 10 easiest tips to drop below a 10 handicap. If you like that video, be sure to like, subscribe to Team KSG, and also visit teamksg.com for your free practice plan. We'll see you next week.